Yeah, 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 yeah. Look, 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 look.
So here's some random things I could ask you. I don't think I asked you before. Um, which holiday do you like the most, and which holiday do you like the least? Also, I'll ask you like what seasons do you like the most, and what's your least favorite seasons? I would say like for me, holiday wise, I think I like Halloween the most. I mean, I don't do a whole lot on it like I used to as a kid, but I don't know. Halloween I think is definitely up there. Halloween's really cool. Just horror feel. Even before Halloween, I like how in October there's a whole bunch of like orange leaves and stuff. I think you even mentioned that before. I think like my favorite, uh, my favorite seasons, like maybe it's winter, but also fall. I would say fall is definitely maybe my favorite. I just like that in between before the winter and after the summer. I don't know. It's just always been a cool time. Honestly, the fall. Uh, but yeah, and then the summer. I feel like the summer has been kind of boring this year, so it's been my least favorite because I've been more bored in the summer than I have been in the winter or fall.
So, with regards to my favorite holidays and seasons of the year, I would definitely say that autumn is probably my favorite season of the year. I definitely appreciate the months of September, October, and November. I feel like September is kind of an underappreciated month for autumn. I definitely like the second half of September when it starts getting a lot crisper. Like the first half of September is kind of more summery and hot and that type of stuff, but definitely past like September 16th, I feel like it starts getting cooler out and a little bit creepy. Also, it feels like an extension of Halloween. I definitely feel like October is a great month. You know, the leaves start changing colors, and it's just a creepy and kind of ghoulish month. And there's Halloween and stuff. Lots of good feels out of that month. Just feels overall good. And then November is kind of an extension of like Halloween. Also, I kind of feel like it's just, there's good autumn activities and it's cool out and you can wear hoodies and that type stuff. But I'm also starting to have more of an appreciation for winter. I think that's an underappreciated. Most people prefer summer to winter, but I do have some appreciation. These past few years have taught me to like winter and
What's going on, folks? Frenchy Talent here with the Powerade posted up on a cool September day. I'm just going to talk to y'all and chew the fat with y'all a little bit about holidays that we enjoy and that type of stuff. So, I posted up with Jackal Goldkick and that type of stuff, and we talked about the time of year that's the most ambient. There's something about September. Maybe you like the VMAs that kind of happen. Not such a terrible thing, but I would really have to say I do prefer September. I mean, Acidic Roots and I have had countless good times in September, October, November. It's a good time of year, and we figured we asked Jackal Goldkick what he thought of it also. So just understand in the house of Frenchy Talent, this, freakishly suave gin goblin, I would have to say that autumn's a pretty popular season, but I also like winter. Coming from where I hail from, which is the nether regions of like hell and that type stuff, I would have to say you would think I would not like winter due to the frigidness that it kind of has, but I appreciate it quite a bit. It's just an overall crisp time, and I'm getting used to some of these kind of outlandish kind of holidays that, where you put presents underneath a pine tree and you gather around a table with a fat turkey and munch on it with yams and pumpkin pie and that type stuff, and other odd times. It's an excuse to watch football, I guess. And then you dress up as like, oh, just the various stuff. I could poke fun about it, but I look at the context. I just like the coolness in the air. I like, walking down the street with a burrito from Taco Bell or a quesarito, something like that, feeling the breath exit your face and it kind of being cool out. And you just kind of have like a 40 ounce, you sip it in a brown paper bag and you kick back a bit. That's just kind of the concept. You're with buddies, You got a nice hoodie on, and it's just relatively good times. There's good shows and festivities that kind of go on. There needs to be more specials. I mean, I would definitely have to say Acidic Roots and I are pretty stationed for that sort of stuff, and Jackal Goldkick is also. I would say Acidic Roots, Jackal Goldkick, and I are all stationed towards the autumn and the winter. Nothing against folks who are brazen summer warriors, but respect the cool factor. I feel like cool weather is something that just doesn't really happen in